This is where my thesis that FUSD is way better than S&P 500 comes. The first way it is better is that it gives you 65% more income despite having even bigger allocation to technology stocks, which are the growth engine of the economy. So you get kind of the best of both worlds here. You get the growth from the tech stocks, but way more income at the same time. I think one of the reasons for that is that 4 of the biggest stocks in the S&P, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, Alphabet, and Tesla, don't pay dividends, and they are excluded from FUSD. However, I'm fine with that, since when I look at the top 10 stocks in FUSD currently, I see Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, and Broadcom there, so 4 out of the 10 are huge tech names. Then you also have Visa and MasterCard, which are not in the tech sector, but we can agree they grow as if they are and are technology companies in their core. The second way the Fidelity ETF is better, in my opinion, is that it delivers superior dividend growth. If we go back to the comparison table, you can see that in the longest possible time frame we have, FUSD crushed the S&P 500's dividend growth rate at 12.7% versus 4.44%. As a dividend investor, this is extremely important to me, and so I would rather take that than the 18% more total cumulative return the S&P has delivered in the span of the past 7 years, which makes that less than 2% compounded rate per year. The third factor is safety. We already talked about the max drawdowns in a year, and you saw that FUSD is way less volatile in a down market, which helps you sleep better at night and also limits your losses if you're forced to sell for personal reasons. The reason for that lies in the fourth way FUSD is superior to the S&P 500, the quality of the companies. I have never seen an ETF with such an extensive list of quality filters which measure return on capital, free cash flow, profitability, efficiency, payout ratio, dividend sustainability, dividend growth, etc., etc. Usually ETFs would have 1 or 2 metrics to screen out quality companies, and that's it. However, we have almost a dozen here. And that's in complete contrast with the S&P 500, where apart from technical stuff like having enough liquidity, the only thing you need as a company is to be big enough and you're in the club. For all those reasons, I personally prefer the Fidelity US Quality Income ETF over the S&P 500. If you want to know more about my investing philosophy, want help with starting on your investing journey, or are interested in investing for passive income using dividend stocks and ETFs, I invite you to join my free investing masterclass, for which you can find a link in the description. Hundreds of people have already been through it, and I have had an overwhelmingly good response from the audience. To check the full video where I compare FUSD and S&P 500, where I give more details about each of these ETFs, click on the video on your screen right here.